Capital Direct Dream Homes on Shaw TV is brought to you by Capital Direct at capitaldirect.ca.
On today's Dream Homes, we meet Vancouver-based interior designer Peter Wilds, who's transformed his Gastown office into a showpiece example of his interior design style. We also take you behind the scenes to his West End condo to see how a professional designer crafts his personal space. Peter Wilds' workspace on Powell Street is an office that most definitely does not look like an office.
What I did was I created a space that when you're either walking past or you're coming in, you are seeing really the nature of my vibe, the way I put things together. My work is really about the mix-up of things, bringing classic elements with unexpected elements, playing with opposites in a way. You know, the minute something is really super pretty, I want to pair it with something that's really quite raw and edgy or masculine. And so it's really about bringing unexpected elements together.
Now, I see a lot of white.
Yep.
Is white very in, or is that just your personal preference?
White never goes out. And I feel like it's always one of those classic backdrops.
Peter's desk, where he does most of his consultations, is a custom-made dining room table, and this Belgian armoire neatly conceals the tools of his trade.
Hey, it's Peter calling you back. I just wanted to let you know the fabric for the pillow, the whole intent was to create a space that I love coming to, that I feel inspired by. I'm really, really pleased with the space and you know, the feeling that it has.
In his downtime, Peter Wilds spends his time here, on the 18th floor of a condo overlooking Vancouver's West End, where he houses an extensive collection of design books and magazines.
You know, I'm a fanatic for these things, and they're creative expressions, and they're a tremendous source of inspiration for me. They're a resource for me, so I'm constantly reaching for them, and I'm constantly collecting them.
Peter made several changes to his apartment, taking down 2 walls in the kitchen to open up the space and adding built-in storage in the dining room. His home is filled with unique pieces in a style he describes as eclectic.
I like infusing elements that have a little bit of a story in them that kind of mix in with your own story. The most important element about creating a home for yourself is to really surround yourself with things that you love. Because, you know, putting all those elements together and surrounding yourself with all these pieces that really do have an importance or a significance to you, that's the experience that creates a home.
And whether he's designing in his own home, in his office, or working with clients, Peter Wilds creates memorable spaces that inspire. In Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
Capital Direct Dream Homes has been brought to you by Capital Direct at capitaldirect.ca.